Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about how to debug a .NET Core application using Visual Studio Code. In the last session, we have created a Hello World project program using .NET command line interface. So let's create another project using. um, so I'm in a folder in which I would like to create a console application using command line, that is .NET new console. Let's pull down all the required packages and get ready with the project. Okay, it's restoring all the packages here. Yeah, it's done. So here in our in this session, our objective is to achieve how to debug a .NET Core application within Visual Studio Code. Okay, I'm just removing the default code which is available in program.cs. I would like to write little more code which is useful for debugging. Okay, so just now I'm writing console.writeLine, enter your name. Okay, once it given the prompt, I would like to read the value entered in the console. So console dot read line. Okay, console dot read line is going to return a string value. So I would like to save the value in a name variable, and then I would like to print the value. So then console dot write line with the text hello, and the name with and comma welcome to tech bits. Okay, so I would like to use the variable inside the string. For that I can decorate the dollar symbol before the string, which will turns into a string interpolation operator. Now you can see the yellow color name variable name text change it to a white color name variable. It is identified as a variable now. Okay, so just I'm writing another line, console dot write line. Press any key to exit. Okay, and console dot read. Great. That's fine, you can keep anything. Okay, now I'm saving this file and I would like to debug this application. Yep, so if you see the left side pane, you can see the run button, but if you see the toolbox or wizard or pane, it doesn't have any option enabled for you. Okay, right now it is disabled, but I can show you how to run. For now, I'm just straightforward. I will run through terminal, that is using .NET run use command. I'm running, it's compiling now. Yeah, it's asking for name, I'm giving yoga. It's printing hello world, welcome to TechBits. Press any key to exit. Yes, it's done, it is running successfully. Okay, my point is to debug the application. If I put a breakpoint and if you're running the same, okay, so I'm see what is debug breakpoint? Breakpoint is nothing but it will pass the execution as and when program is uh, running step by step. Okay, so on the left side, when you mouse over on the left side to the line numbers, a red color ball rolling here and there, and if you want to pass the execution of the particular program at a specific point, click there, left click there, a ball will be stayed over there, it will stick to that, and that is called a breakpoint, where it will pass the execution. Now even if I'm running the same command again, and if you're giving your name, it will never stop, the execution never stop in this process. How to do that? So we can make use of this run feature, but unfortunately this particular setup is not ready for you. It is saying that create a launch.json file. So how to do that? So and open a command palette and press .NET um, generate assets for build and debug. You enable this feature, click on that. So now you see the run command palette here left side will be available for you to run the application, run the program with the debugging feature. You can see the play button enabled for you. But what's the change? If you're adding that particular feature, go inside the folder directory. Now you can see an additional folder called .vs code. Inside that, you can see the launch.json file and task.json file are created. And as earlier, we might have seen, it is asking you to create a launch.json file. By running that command, it is trying to generate all the needful files set up to your workspace and allowing you to debug through Visual Studio Code. Yep. Uh, so now we did all the required setup, and we are anticipating if you're running this application through this run command and start debugging, expecting to stop the breakpoint over there. Let's see how it goes. Yes, it is compiling. It is asking for you to enter the name. I'm giving my name. Yes, but looks like something not working. It's asking for my name, and I given my name. It is not printing. We are expecting hello yoga, welcome to tech bits, but it is not doing so. If you see, this is a debug console and it is a terminal, and there are two things you can see here, and nothing is happening here, right? So there is a tweak. Okay, there is a hack. I'm stop debugging now, so it is not paused anywhere. Actually, it is paused, but you cannot see anything meaningful on console. Okay, just stop debugging. You need to do one more change. Go to the folder directory and open the launch.json file where we have a console property, and right now it is set with internal console. Okay, so now the internal console, we need to change it to integrated terminal. Okay, so make sure it is a case sensitive one. So if you change anything matching to the actual value, if you keep L as capital, see it is giving coming with an underline. Okay, very important, it's a case sensitive. If you're not setting the value correctly, it will not allow you to, there is no use, no benefit here. Okay, fine. So I'm just configure the console as integrated terminal. I'm running the application again. Now you can see it is not asking us to enter the name here. It is not asking it is a debug console. It will ask you in terminal. Now I'm giving my name yoga, and it is printing my name. Yep. Uh, yes, you can step over line by line, or else if you have any function and you want to get inside that another function, you can use F11 or this particular icon, that is step into a feature. If you want to step out of that debugging, probably you can use shift F11 and it will come out. So for now I'm just continue executing. Yes, so what is the other benefit? I'm just keeping my debug point one step before and running that application, debugging the application one more time, and see when it is stopping there. I'm giving my name as yoga. Okay, still my the output is not printed. If you see mouse over on the variable name, it is showing whatever I entered in console, we can see the variable. Okay, so I would like to modify the value. I would like to test the output with different inputs. So now jump to the debug console and try to give the variable name. It will give you the name is yoga. If you give some other variable like I, so there is no such variable error that is not identified. So but I would like to set a new value of a name to from yoga to yoga 1. Yes, you can still do that. If you do that, it is, sorry, I want to give yoga 1. I'm setting it to yoga 1. If you mouse over on the name here, now the value has been changed from yoga to yoga 1. And now continue running that application. Now go to the terminal. Now you can see that you entered yoga, but it is printing as hello yoga 1. So this is how you can um, set the values, play with the variable values, and see the behavior by debugging. Okay, so this is a pretty straightforward one. Probably I may have a situation where I would like to iterate through a loop, and I want to stop at a certain condition, certain iteration. So I for that I'm just writing a for loop for int I, int I equal to 0, I less than or equal to 10, and I plus plus. So I would like to print each value of I using console dot write line. I'm using the string interpolation, decorating with dollar. The val value of I is I. Okay, just okay. I'm just quickly running. I'm putting a breakpoint here, Control X, and putting a breakpoint at line number 15 so that it will stop at each and every line, every iteration it is running. Okay, so now jump to the terminal. So it is passed here. Would like to know the value of I here. Give I and enter. You can see I is 0 and continue debugging. If you give I and now the value is 1, continue debugging, and now again if you would like to see the value of I, now it is 2. See, meaning if you go to the terminal, it is printing the value of 0, value I is 0, 1, like that, meaning every iteration it is running. So I just want to disable this. If you want to disable, you can disable this and run that, and it will not stop pause for the rest of the iterations. It will continue executing the program. Okay, it's a painful process. If you would like to debug at a line out of 1,000 lines and 1,000 iterations, you would like to debug at a iteration number 99, and if the execution is pausing for each and every iteration, it is very painful to wait till the condition, the particular iteration is reaching. So instead of that, we can make use of conditional debugging, where right click on the particular debug point, click on edit breakpoint, and set the value I is equal to double equal to 9. Click enter. So enter any complex boolean expression, so which will return you a true or false. So if it is meeting that particular condition, it will automatically comes and stops there. Okay, earlier when we are debugging the application, the first breakpoint was stopped at iteration 0. Now the breakpoint was stopped. You can see the breakpoint was the execution was passed. Now I'm trying to print the value of I. See, it is stopped at iteration 9, not at 0. So how cool it is. See, if you go to the terminal, it executed all the previous 8 iterations, and it stopped at ninth iteration, where exactly you would like to test your or debug your program. So this is what the feature it is enabling for you in the Visual Studio Code. How cool it is. So that's a benefit, that's a feature available in .NET Core. That's Hope it is so helpful to you. Let's continue the next video. Thank you. Yoga signing off.